come on and have a seat. We do introductions anytime we have someone new join the crew. So we'll just go around the room. Everyone, introduce yourself. Tell Gally what your name is, how long you've been training, and where you're from. So I'm Jeff. I've been training for about 19 years. I've been here at Derby City for about 10 years. From Evansville, been here in Louisville for about 10 years. Cool. And then we'll go this way.
Sounds good. My name is Dathan. I've been at Derby for a year and 7 months, and I was originally from Detroit, but I was in Nashville for 13 years, and now I'm here.
Justin, I've been training for 7 months, 11 bars down.
Jeffrey, this is actually my second day back in quite a few years. I have a wrestling background. I'm from Northwest Indiana.
I'm Zach. I'm from here. I've been training for about 4 years.
My name's Tom. I've been training since 2006, and then I fought MMA, coach wrestling, do all that stuff. So I've been here for a little bit.
I'm Steve. I'm from Tennessee, the Knoxville area, and I've been here for about 4 months here at the studio.
I'm Ryan. Been training for about 7.5 years from the northern suburb of Chicago and moved here 4.5 years ago.
I'm Gally. I'm originally from Eastern Kentucky. We moved here in October, so I'm new to town, kind of. I've trained a little bit, probably about 6 months worth. Not a whole lot.
Okay, good. You ever do any leg locks?
No,
All right,
we weren't allowed.
Today's the day.
I wasn't allowed.
Today's the day.
Okay. All right.
All right, great. All right, guys. So we've been doing a lot of leg entries last few months. Last week we covered the counter to the knee side into the knee bar. Only it was a small crowd last week, so we're gonna do it again this week and focus more specifically on that. Let's get to our warm-ups though. All right. So Ashi drills or daily Hiba drills, you can take your pick on what you want to do. Just a reminder on what the Ashi drill is. I'm gonna get under him. My hips are past his hips. I'm gonna be able to come back up with my knees or my hips are off the mat. He's gonna stand there. I can use my hands to pull myself back and forth. I wanna make sure whenever I go side to side, I'm putting my armpit over his foot, my elbow over his foot. So I'm gonna stay active, engaged the entire time. My core is engaged, my hips are off the mat, my chin is tucked. So just like the random part of my back is just touching the mat. I'm gonna kick one leg through, pull myself aside, heel goes up to his hip, and I'm pulling myself up. I'm shooting my hips up his leg, pinching my knees together. So this is singlets. If we were on the ground, the exact same position would be called Ashi. Come back to the center, go to the other side. When I'm doing this, I always want to make sure I shoot my hips up off the mat. I'm pinching my knees when I'm up. When I come back down, I'm taking this knee back to the far side and always having the knee shield in. So I've always got one of these knees in place to keep myself from being mounted. Because what happens is, if I do this, he can just drop straight down in the mount, right? So I just want to keep one knee shield in to defend myself. So we're just gonna go back and forth. Daily Hiba drills, if you would prefer to do the daily Hiba drills, you certainly can. Ashi drills are typically easier. But up to you on what you want to do. Daily Hiba drills, I'm gonna sit on the outside of his foot, so my hips are outside of his foot. One leg is curled to the inside. I'm gonna take my arm and go between my hip and his foot, and I'm gonna go elbow deep. So I'm elbow deep, I've got this foot on the inside, I'm gonna go side to side. I'm gonna do an uppercut with this arm, and I'm gonna kind of push with my top leg to make myself invert up. And I should be able to do this without reaching the far side leg, but if you have to reach, no problem to reach and pull yourself up, you can certainly do that. Work up to being able to do it without. Once I'm inverted, foot to the inside, hand to the outside, and go to the opposite side. Foot to the inside, hand to the outside. Foot to the inside, hand to the outside. I'm just going back and forth. Any questions? All right, take your pick on which one you want to do.
Roll quick Gally today.
Yeah, great. All right, 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Ryan,
Yes, sir.
Let me put my glasses on.
All right, so, not a problem. So, we'll probably just start with the single leg.
Okay.
So you're gonna be starting from there.
All right, load up
Yeah.
and go.
So
both knees in, locking to the side, create a little tension. You kick one leg through, comes up onto the hip. Use that to pull your hips up. Yeah, sorry.
Use his hand.
You just around.
Grab his leg and think about pulling yourself to the side.
Okay. Up, yep. And then drop down. Keep that to the side. This comes back inside. This one kicks through. Comes up. You're gonna be crunching over elbow or armpit.
Okay.
Yeah, heel, ankle, and
It's gonna go into
that comes here. Hip. Pull yourself up.
Okay.
Yep.
I probably need to see that as soon as possible.
Not a problem.
You're good.
Through.
Good start.
And all the way up.
Pull your body to the side.
Yeah, that crunch will help.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because I want you.
If you go more like this, yeah, that'll get you in a better position. Don't use the calf so much.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. Yeah, and then pull yourself up and bite on, and then come down. Keep that in.
Time. Switch top to bottom. The first couple times you do this galley is awkward. You'll get the swing of it though.
Yeah, I'm an awkward guy. So.
All right, load up and go.
So the goal is that I don't actually knock you over.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it as light as possible without, doing the pulling you around it. It's trying to get the body mechanics.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to very briefly cover the entry into the leg attack. The purpose today is to focus on the counter to it. Before we do the counter, I want to make sure we're doing the entry correct, so that way when you're countering a correct entry. Here, Ryan. I know most of us have been here the last couple of weeks and we have already worked this entry, so we'll just get a few reps of this in, and then once we actually do the counter to it, you're getting reps of both the entry and the counter. And you're back. So this entry, there's multiple ways to do this. We've covered a couple of different ways to do it, but just for today's purpose, I'm going to focus on just one method. Here we are, we're in his half guard. He's got his knee up, he's got his knee shield in. We want to do this one with the knee shield in. The alternative to this, my preferred way of doing this is actually to bypass the knee shield. I'm going to pop the knee, I'm going to switch my base, I'm going to get in a good position, and then from here, I'm going to start to step over. But for today, we're going to focus specifically on doing this with the knee shield still in place. I've got to get an underhook on that knee shield. It can be a shallow underhook. All I'm doing here is I'm leaning away and I'm weaving, I'm pummeling my hand to the inside. So super simple to do, even if they're resisting. Super simple to lean away, pummel to the inside, and just get a shallow underhook. Now sometimes people start to extend their leg and kick out of this, which is fine. He's now giving me the pass the knee shield, right? I can go pass this pretty easily. I can take it out, I can block it. So if someone does extend out, they're getting rid of the knee shield for you, which is great. So here I am, I'm holding this, I'm just cupping onto this just a little bit. I can step over the top, or I can slide my knee across. I prefer to slide my knee across unless they're just giving me a really good look where I want to step over instead. But I like to slide my knee across. What I'm going to do right here is I'm going to reach to the far side of the mat, bring my knee across his waist, sit on his chest, keep sliding through, and then it's 3 grips. I've got my one behind his knee, take one behind the calf, one to the heel, fall back.
1, 2.
Exactly, do it again.
1, 2, and then 3.
Yep. Alright guys, let's all do this together. This is my mock This is my mock today. Alright, right arm, right here. This is the hook behind the knee. Straight across, right behind the knee. Left arm catches behind the calf. Right hand goes to the heel. So let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come here, Ryan. 1, 2, 3, break. Now, whenever we do this break, I want to have my heel pinched into his inner thigh. My foot here is hooked on his hip, and I'm pinching together so everything's tight. I'm pinching my knees. I'm doing a hamstring curl. I'm doing a leg extension to make all this tight. The finish, I'm going to bridge into the top of his knee, and I'm also going to rotate back and touch my shoulder to the mat. What I'm not doing is I'm not using my hands to push his legs. I'm not just moving my arms. What I'm doing is I'm just holding my hands in place and I'm rotating my torso. So everything is in my torso. This is much stronger. It's a much tighter position. I'm not pushing with just my arms. I'm also pinching his foot with my ear. So I'm putting my ear on his foot, pinching between my head and my shoulders. Everything's tight. I'm bridging and I'm rotating back. One more time. Knee shield position. Lean away to pummel my hand in. Just a shallow underhook. This is fairly easy to get to. I'm going to bring my hand across his body, slide my knee across his waistline, sit on his chest. This actually protects my foot. If you guys roll against harness, you can reach down for a counter to hold if you're not blocking your foot with your body. So my body's protecting my foot at this point. I'm not worried about giving up my back from taking my back. I'm gonna keep sliding around, driving this knee underneath his thigh. Then I've got my second grip, third grip, fall down, pinch his foot between my ear, between my head, with my ear, between my head and my shoulder. I want you to bridge into his knee, rotate to my back right shoulder. Any questions? Let's go back and forth on this. Let's get a couple of reps in, and then we'll get to the actual counter to this, which will still include reps of this. All right? 1, 2, 3. So, Gally, this is a little advanced for you, but it's a great way to get you in here and learn some new stuff. And Ryan's good to work with. Yeah. What's up, man? How you feeling? Can we see it? Yeah, it's not good. Good. Did you get seen by Eugene, or who did you get seen by?
Eugene talked to me on Saturday, but I was with my songwriter, and she set me up with, I'm gonna get a cat one. Well, she said,
I'm going to protect my leg the whole time. So I've got it out like this. You can toe hold.
Makes me wonder if
so
you're
I'm keeping it under.
primary nose how to address this.
she did not.
Yeah. That's the
I was
concern.
educating her on it.
Yeah, this is you need an MRI.
Kind of what I was thinking.
What doctor series you going through? What Dr. Gordon?
She used to be part of Dr. South, but I just her own.
3, and out. I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
But what I do is,
I was ready to say.
yeah,
I do Elson.
I'm gonna keep this nice
I've
and tight,
had 2 shoulder
and I'm just
surgeries.
gonna turn my whole
surgery for
body
these guys.
to the floor,
Look at the waist.
and then
Yeah, there's we got insurance.
always, and then I'm
So it
just
doesn't matter where you go, you can get covered by insurance.
Yeah, that's
ELLIS
yeah. So that's gonna come with time. The main focus.
and Baden, BADEN, and the guy I had was
you want this knee to be leading the way. You want this to be wrapping
the guy's name.
They're all good.
right around there.
No, it wasn't Ellis or Baden. It was
Wraps. Wrap.
They've also got
Wrap around the leg while you're coming through.
Nawab, like Nawab. I am
This is
Dr.
very
Nawab.
cool.
Pinch it. I know that you need to look. So
Yeah, that's fine.
what you would be doing is this is gonna go to the heel, and the other hand you can do sort of like a press grip to your shoulder. Yeah, there you go. Now everything's real nice and tight. And then what you're gonna do is so you're a little pull yourself back just a little bit. Pull this way.
His actual heel, not the Achilles.
Yeah. My knee line sort of felt like it was escaping a little bit. So you got this nice and tight. Now what you're gonna end up doing is you're gonna use the release. You're just gonna turn your whole body that way. Yeah, and then you get to a point that it's a yeah, there you go. And then you'll start to get bend. That's when it's gonna do the real if we were real
I'll try to remember.
it's a complicated we do it a lot.
And then just float all the way around and just secure in this leg.
Because I'm gonna be trying to push out because I need to clear my knee line to be safe. So as long as you got to hold it back, you're squeezing tight, you're gonna be able to shoot.
More fluidly.
It takes a lot of practice. A lot of steps here.
Okay, yeah. Now this should be under my legs that point.
Oh, and that's like,
There you go. Yeah, that's what I want. Like that. Yep. That's good. So then you grab that, left hand wraps around, grabs it, lock that whole thing in, turn, and then bridge.
turn bridge.
So it's, I'm
Grip
sorry.
looks good. Everything looks good. I want to see you bridge your hips into them. Yep, yeah, just like that. You want to think about what you're trying to do is make his knee bend the wrong direction.
right? Yeah.
So blast your hips into his knee, and then yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Good grip. Good setup. Make sure you guys are switching on your own. Get a few more reps in, then we'll go to the counter.
That heel hook, like, what? Because I remember a long time ago.
So keep it close to you. Yeah. And on the other side, to the mat side of your neck. Yeah. And this is kind of out again. So
Okay, it might have been to us.
underneath. There you go.
That's why we do
And your knee is real close to escape, and right there I'm safe. No amount of whatever you're gonna do is gonna do it. So, yeah. Yep.
You got it, Rob.
You got the leg, but I don't know what your arm is.
So you see how deep is past,
Yeah.
you got like,
All right, finish your last rep.
you got like that much
Yeah.
to clear the out.
Yeah.
That's where you can, you don't want to. Yeah, you were.
Let's see.
Use your left arm wrap.
Yeah.
Keep your right arm where it was.
Yeah.
Right arm where it was.
Left arm.
Behind the calf, right arm.
Right arm to the ankle.
Right arm to the ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, get my foot in there.
Now pinch his foot with your head. Like, I want to see you like pinch.
Okay, really crunch it.
Yeah. Now hip in and go to your back right shoulder. Yeah, looks good. All right, good. Everyone's looking really good on that. Now the real focus today is the counter to that. All right. In order for us to hit the counter, we're still going to do the entry into this position. We're just not going to catch behind the calf. We're going to keep the arm behind the knee because to hit this counter, we want to keep our leg bent. So if you're the person on top, you're going to let them keep their leg bent so they can hit the counter. Okay, but you still have to fully enter into it. You still have to sit around. You still have to act like you still have to follow your shoulder to your hip because to hit this counter, we're actually using your momentum against you to pull us up into it. Let me show you what I mean. Ryan's going to go ahead and hit the entry, and I'm going to hit the counter. So if you notice, Ryan kind of paused right there to be nice to let me hit the move, and it was hard for me to come up. So, but you can still certainly hit it. Let's do it again. Go full speed. Okay.
Do it right.
Do it right, Ryan. Sorry. That's how it happens. So I use his momentum to bring me up. So now let's slow it down. Now he's going to do it step by step. He's going to get his entry. He's going to go completely across. I now know what's going on. As soon as he starts to sit across, I already know, okay, I've got to hit this counter. I'm not in a rush. I'm waiting for him to clear my body, and then I'm bending my leg. I'm immediately figure fouring. And as he's now, since my leg is bent, he's now going to use his left hand to grip underneath my knee. He wants to get something to pull me back. And as he starts to pull me back, I've got a couple options with this hand. I can either go far side underhook, which is in my opinion the best place to go, but it's also the hardest because it's the furthest away. Far side underhook, tie grip or crossface, I guess, whatever you want to call this grip right here. Kind of a collar, yeah, collar tie, sorry, that's collar tie. Or I can also grab his bicep right here. This is the weakest grip of all of them because I've got to adjust once I come up, but this will help me come up. So this is still just fine as well. So either far side underhook, collar tie, or grab the bicep. Now as he starts to fall back, I'm going to come up to my elbow, and I'm going to use his momentum to pull me up on top as I push myself. Now once I'm here, let's go around. I'm going to keep my figure four on my legs. I do not let go of my figure four because I'm not out of danger just yet. What he wants to do is he wants to push me back. I want to pray on my chest. He wants to push me back into this position. Now he's in honey hole. So I want to stay on top. So I'm staying low. I've still got my legs figure four. If I grab the bicep, I'm now transitioning to the collar tie position, which now turns into a cross face. If I've got the underhook, I can keep the underhook and finish with the underhook. That's not a problem. But most of the time, I'm going to end up with the cross face. From right here, I want to start to drop my hips to the mat. I'm basically sprawling my hips back. I'm going to punch the mat with my hand between my hip and his. And what I'm doing is I'm preventing his hip from moving. So as I sprawl my legs back, I don't want his hips to chase me. I want his hips to be pinned in place. So I'm punching the mat between us, and now I'm really putting the pressure on. Now I'm sprawling down. This is very uncomfortable for him. I've broken his grip, but just to make it suck even more, I'm going to keep my figure four just to pressure a little bit, because I want him to think twice about ever doing this entry on me again. he's going to be punished now. So once I've broken that grip, I've put a little more pressure on him. Then I'm going to let go. I'm going to back step, and I've still got this fist in place. This is what lets me back step and prevents him from chasing me and regarding. And then I'm ending up inside control. Don't ever do that again. So as he starts to go across, once he clears my body, I immediately figure four. The first thing I do, he's going to start to fall back. I'm going to get my grip. I'm going to come up with my elbow and push myself up. I'm going to use his momentum to pull myself up. From here, start to sprawl back just a little bit, get some pressure on him and clear some space. Punch the mat, sprawl back even more, make him pay. Back step, drive my shoulder into him, come up inside control. One more time, we go from a different angle. Figure four, get my grip, come up to my elbow, start to sprawl, punch the mat, sprawl some more, a little extra pain. Back step, keep my hand planted, drive in with my shoulder, come on top. I do have a move here called, I call it a reverse darce. I don't know if there's actually a name for this, but I have a reverse darce here where I've got this arm on top of his. Tom, you put it like this. So it's basically, it's kind of fake grip. It's not all that secure because he can kind of roll out of it, but as long as I can have his back pinned to the mat and I've got his elbow underneath my armpit, I'm on his tricep, I can finish this from right here. You want to see it?
No.
Okay.
On yourself?
You want to see it on someone else? You've also seen me teach this 1,000 times. Alright guys, any questions?
Just one. When I saw you still had your figure four in when you was sprawling, was that like one of those belly down knee bars you could have did too?
The dog bar, if I have the knee in that angle, yes, but I don't have the knee in that angle because I'm actually on the outside of his knee.
I'm rotating.
Yeah.
It's like this. What you don't see is it's not up
Yeah.
like this. It's like this.
He's got me totally twisted when he's hitting it,
And because I had that right arm underneath to begin with,
that's what actually
stuck.
traps it
the whole time I'm stuck because he's not letting go of that figure four, so my arm is fairly well wedged in there. And then once he gets me to this side, now I'm stuck and I can't get it out. And he's got my body all twisted up. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, good stuff. I hit this counter, I would probably say 99.9 out of 100 times when I try it.
Yeah.
It's a very effective counter. Anytime someone goes for a back step into a knee bar honey hole or the step across into a knee bar or honey hole, this is my go-to every single time. And it's not a rush. It's just oh, there they go. Let me figure four, let me come up, let me grab, go belly down. It's a very effective counter.
So here's a question: is there a counter to the counter?
Probably.
It's all.
It's always. Well, here's the counter to the counter is is one, don't fall down, because once someone figure fours their legs, one good on bottom, and we won't spend a whole lot of time on this and get some reps in, but if he figure fours his legs right now, I'm not falling down, because I realize I'm gonna pull him on top of me. What I'm gonna transition to is a toe hold. So I'm gonna switch my grips, and he's giving me a toe hold. Now I can fall down once I've got my toe hold. So that's what I'm switching into. You guys may have heard me say the phrase, where there's a knee bar, there's a toe hold, where there's a toe hold, there's a knee bar. Because if you're going for a knee bar, and they protect like this, you've got a toe hold. If you're going for a toe hold, and they extend their leg to get the toe hold, you've got a knee bar. Alright guys, let's get some reps in. 1, 2, 3. What's up, harness?
Behind your knee if you can.
Yeah, good.
Pop up under the elbow. Bring it across. Yeah. There you go. And then use that. Come up.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Not the first time. I'm trying to get my arm out because otherwise I'm going to get stuck there again. So from here, you start to sprawl your hips out a little bit. And that gives you room to punch this in between us into that hip pocket. There you go. And now I'm all twisted up, and you just start sprawling, lowering your hips. Once you got them out like that, you can unlock. You can do a big back step with your left. So unlock, back step with your left. Back step, all the way back. Because then you want to cross into side control. So, as you're coming around and you're sitting on me, this is where I know what's going on. I'm going to do a figure four, and then as you're falling down, that's where you're going to use that momentum to come up. So this is where you were out a little far. So this is going to be my weakest grip, but I'll still use this to come up on top.
That's how my arms trap.
Yeah.
Remember to keep that fist planted on the mat, blocking the hip, so you fully settle in the side control.
Punch that fist out. That's what keeps you from being able to bring your hips around. And then I'm just going to keep sprawling down.
Also remember to cook them a little bit. When you're on top and you're sprawling out of their top leg, cook them a little bit. Make them feel that pressure. Make them feel that pain. Make them think twice about doing that injury again. That's good.
Oh, the camera.
So as I'm coming across, figure four. Now as I'm here, this is where you pop up on the elbow.
Pop up my left elbow, reach across.
He's already falling
As high as you can.
so he's going to keep falling.
As I'm coming down,
And you are following him up there.
Tends to get my full contact. Okay. Then from here, you're gonna start to sprawl. Punch. And then punch that hand down to the mat. Just post it there. Keep sprawling. Keep sprawling. Oh yeah. Let go with that leg. Unlock it, and then back step. Yeah.
You should be able to do it. Then you're using your ability to force them back. And you're still forcing them back.
Sorry about his cigarette. Sit up.
We'll do these. So as you're coming across.
All right. Okay, come up. Okay, grab the neck. Right, right.
Once you guys are through the wall.
Okay. Roll, right. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, stop.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can stop one.
If you can grab a leg, it's also better. You grab a leg. Oh yeah. We can get there. Grab us up.
Yeah. This one across.
Close. Grab us a leg.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's an even better way to finish that one. Instead of just shoulder, if you end up doing the instead of this,
Is this no grab us a leg?
Oh, yeah. Oh, spine
like a
twist.
spine twist. Yeah. It says Eddie Bravo special there. So
Couple more minutes of repping, guys.
Yeah, right.
So I do water, grab your fucking water. So you figure four, okay. As I'm coming across, you're gonna use that momentum to pop up on your elbow. Okay. And then as you're coming across, spread that. Yeah. Drop from there. Yes, just getting back. Yeah. And then get still across there. And then put your fist down. Your left fist down. Yeah, fist so it can't chase. Okay. Start to sprawl out. And then with now show me what that is. This? Yeah. You get up here. Yeah. It sucks. All right. I jumped in. No. So your partner has to, fall back. It's falling back. You gotta get the interest. Yeah. As you're going across. Nice job, guys. For my hand. Just back step like you're talking about?
Yeah.
Just once I do this, and I clear this leg.
Okay, yeah.
The back step.
Gotcha. Your left foot.
Yeah, so when I do and I do I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Much better back. Look good.
Pop up. Keep coming across. On top. There you go. And then from here, stop with this arm, you keep that pressure on me, and then you put your left arm
Back step.
and then now you can either do that nasty submission arm stitch out with your left hand, and hook that, and front hand. Want to jump on you guys?
That's what the submission is in your spine.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was trying to figure out what they are. Yeah. It looks gnarly.
Good job, Justin.
What's the submission too?
Oh, and you showed that.
Grab one.
Finish your last rep, guys.
There you go.
Cross face over there, Gally. There you go. With your right arm should be a cross face. So underneath his head.
Yeah.
Right there. That's the cross face. Okay. And basically, this is anytime you got like a bicep across his jaw that's making him face in that direction.
Thanks, my friend.
Good.
You can grab this leg, or you can drop it.
All right. Bring it on in. Any questions about this move? We'll walk through it one more time just to hit the high points of it now that you've had some experience repping it. So Ryan's going to start to attack. He's going to go across. As soon as he clears, I'm immediately going to figure four. Then as he continues his rotation, I'm going to come up to my elbow. I'm going to get either a collar tie, far side underhook, or I'm going to grab the near side bicep. I need to grab something to help me come up when he falls down. So then as he falls down, I'm pushing off with my elbow, I'm pushing off with my hand, I'm now on top. First thing I'm gonna do is sprawl just a little bit to create some space and put some pressure on him. Fist goes to the mat, and this fist stays on the mat until I fully cleared into side control, so I settle into position. Now I'm gonna keep on sprawling. My legs are still figure four, I've still got my grip. Now I'm just putting some pressure, I'm cooking him. Okay, I want him to pay for this. Once I'm ready, I'm going to unlace. When I backstep, you can backstep to different degrees. You can just simply windshield wipe your leg. And what I like to do is I like to really open my hips up in my backstep. I like to fully commit to my backstep, which is why I'm going to open my hips up to the sky, and my hips touching the mat, my opposite hips touching the mat, and I'll come back in. So it just depends on the feeling and what you've got, but you've got different degrees of how hard you're going to backstep. And now we've got a finish option from right here, where I'm just dropping my hips in, and then Arnish shows a new nasty twist to this, where he's grabbing this leg and pushing this leg in while rotating this other arm down to the mat. doesn't look fun. Then you go to chiropractor after this. Any questions, guys? All right, let's get some rolling in. It's a Wednesday, so it's leg locks only. What are the 2 key tenets of leg lock days?
Tap early and often.
Yep.
Catch and release.
Yep. Catch and release and tap early and often. All right. So let's make sure we're taking care of our buddies. Jeffrey is very new. 2nd day, 3rd day, something like that, right? He's a wrestler, so don't let him fool you. But leg locks are going to be. Wait, no, you trained for a few months before, didn't you?
I have.
Yeah. Okay.
But the leg locks, that's the whole realm I haven't traveled into yet.
Yeah.
So.
So if you're going to Jeffrey, be very careful. Tap quick and catch and release. And then Gally, this is his 1st or 2nd day. All right, so be very, very careful with Gally. All right, guys, let's have some fun. 1, 2, 3.
What should we start at, Coach?
Go ahead and start in half guard position with the knee shield.
What's going on?
No, is that the Cody? I'm not. I need to get one of those.
Slap hands and go.
Ryan or Gideon, I think you guys got Bluetooth on.
Oh, damn it! Me too. Sounds like it's Ryan.
Let me see if someone I know could fix that.
I was digging it out.
Nope, it's not me.
I turned it off.
Sure.
We got the same taste. So. What's this like?
So, you want to first, you want to come in. I want to be stretching you out.
Oh yeah, so I said that.
Yeah. You want to do a boot. You pull your toes back. Straighten your leg. Now I lost a whole bunch. You want to pop this hand off. Sit on the foot. Now you're safe.
You are burning fat.
Thank you.
You're burning fat.
I am burning fat.
Good job, Ryan.
Your phone says so. Then I'm going to switch to the other side.
Okay, so now I'm
Hit the move of the day right there.
Sit on it.
Right.
No.
It works.
Drop your weight. Move it back to the mat.
Straight leg.
It's some
Pop across.
straight leg off.
Yep.
You are improving fitness.
I turned the volume on.
Oh yeah.
So see, I'm not going to be nice every time.
Right.
So boot. Straighten the leg. Pop it. Right, there you go. And you get it that time. When you pop it, you move your hips away from it.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. So,
Don't think about it. Go for it.
yeah. There you go.
Don't hold. Move of the day right there. Good job, Gideon.
Yeah, there you go. Sit on it. Yeah, you want to protect it. I roll him in. Now, what I'm doing is every time you're doing this, I'm doing this all here so that I can transition together. Keeps me from rolling out.
Like along the bar. I plant my foot in that. Hit my foot. And whenever I pivot my foot, my foot moves, my big toe stays in place. With my whole lat. It's pretty gross.
Yeah. So, that's a real name. So this one, actually, you want to you want to have it go like that. So when I'm doing this, now you're to the point that I can't do this right now. So I'm still going to try forcing it. I'm going to throw it back, straight my leg. When I'm here,
It's aggressive.
hips are coming back. I'm getting my hips away from the So really, it's a combination of, if this is locked in, there's no ice. And then my hips out of the way, we're doing both at once, especially because you're going to be really working on it. And that's going to be I'm going to strong. Otherwise, you would basically be right here, and where you are to the side of the belly, and you're Hands come right. So then you hook, pull this back, hook, curl it, throw it on top of it. Let me move your yeah, you showed me. Yeah. Okay. And that. So that's your foot still straight. As soon as I feel anything like this, straighten the leg, pop it, and I'm coming all the way up here. Okay? I'm gonna be blocking here. I'm gonna be this.
I get to the furthest point where your weakest,
Yeah, make it space. Right.
and even if it's still
I'm doing this.
right there,
You're gonna
when I move my body,
straight.
it's so much more stronger.
Yeah.
And then I'll push this
Now
up
you want to
into
put
it.
around, and you want to blocking this.
If shit ain't happening, there's always another one.
How to block that. So, we'll do it. Okay, come across. Okay. Keep your hand up. So, pop it. Sit on it. Start coming around. Block. Block my leg. Stop it. While you're coming all the way around.
Cross face.
Otherwise. Yeah.
You missed
So, when you do that for me, I'm going to be stopping you from kicking that underneath again to re-pummel. So now I'm on the inside. You're always fighting for the inside position. So we're going to just drill this because this is a good one for leg lock days if you haven't done it. Yeah, it's more than 11.
Switch partners, left hand to go. One person needs to rotate out, Arnett is rotating in.
Mortal Kombat or something.
Yeah. Fight.
What's up?
Round two of this.
That's what
Right. So you got the liver thing.
I'm going. That's all messed up.
Trying to get that sucker out of there.
I know. You'll be this way. Oh, yeah. You're pump this way. Yeah, let's do this.
Like just sit and watch that. Yeah.
It's like 2 hours of doing it.
Yeah. I was like that for me on Saturday pushing it because I've got this stupid toe. Yeah. I guess my favorite day, that's when all the black belts and brown belts and all the higher belts are in there. I'm like, just want to get some rounds in.
Oh, yeah, I never been to one.
Yeah, good. Yep, good. That was a small one too. Normally they're bigger.
I got 35 dollars coming down. You're coming up.
Fist down. Step across. Yeah. Oh man, wrestling guys. Getting crazy.
You should be fearful over there.
We got the soft hands over here. Leave us alone, guys.
Cut scissor with me.
Listen to my chest. I'm catching this. You feel me? Yeah, because the sit blocks protects it. Okay. I would consider a lot. Artists will get that. Yeah. How you're sitting down. You go like this. There you go. Now slow. Okay.
Probably, but if I don't, what do you do? Go over your knee bar. So, left arm. Right arm. And hip in. And twist.
All the time. 4 years.
I don't even know if I even. Which is the same position, just a different. This is a different entry to the same thing.
When you tap down, make sure you tap in. Yeah, and make sure you tap your arm. Okay. Because I've seen too many times where someone's tapped very lightly, and they didn't realize they were tapping.
Yeah, I don't want that. Leave my body.
Yeah. Smack your butt.
It's okay.
Yeah, smack the butt.
Leave my body for it.
You know, I find myself going like. Goodness.
Well, you had it.
It was
That was sick. I was just able to get my heel.
Yeah, I got you. Now I still fell. There you go. There's the timing. Every time you put this right. Yep.
You cool if we stand up a little bit?
Yeah, if you want to. That's to see if you found another wrestler.
That's real fun. All right.
Very cool.
You can keep that arm secure, right? Let me down, Tom.
Hey, Jed, this isn't fair. If we gonna get hurt, we get another wrestler.
Okay.
This isn't fair at all.
Switch partners, slap hands. One person needs to sit out. The other hound joke can come back in. See, you know what happened there? You left your foot open.
Yeah, I didn't do it last time, so it's all great.
That position there, don't give it up. Trap with your outside foot. Trap this over your outside foot. Good. There you go. Nice. That's back. Yeah, don't disconnect. You had a great spot. You just gave up a great position. All right.
I'll figure it out one day.
All right. We're not facing it.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, it's like that. So grab his heel with your left hand. His heel. Good. Bridge into the outside of his knee and touch your back left shoulder to the mat. Yep. Yep, but don't see your head disconnected. Keep your head connected. Yep. You want to get this? You're a little hot. Get your hips close to his hips. Good. Hand on his heel. Pinch your head on his foot. Good. Now rotate your back right shoulder.
So for that, keep pushing up.
See, you're losing the toes. Put this in there. There you go.
Okay, yeah.
Drop the foot. Pinch that foot down with your head. There, that's much better. See, you're losing the toes. Get on top of that foot. There you go. Now do it again. Much better.
Yeah, I really want to see it on my neck.
Yes.
My ankle's been bothering me.
You want his foot like
It could
up on your
literally
shoulder,
like.
so then you're pinching the foot.
I'm not even gonna wear the face. Kind of like. You get your hands on it. Just get it down. That's it. far you did. I didn't have it. You were just grabbing the toes. And I was like, yeah. Cause problems.
That one pulled it through, right?
Yeah. Here you'll get some beginner stuff. So it's different. So I would recommend
Because you're doing what?
you're learning things in 60 you won't learn elsewhere. I'll wait for the beginner classes so I don't miss my else. Yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever done this.
Sure. Okay. Get that grip, don't let go. You're in mission control. Pull that foot down, don't let go. Alright, keep your chest connected. Yeah, so it's right that. You want to be that back. Stay connected.
You want me to flip forward so you move. Okay.
Put my thumb up. Lean back. All the way up. Push off your left hand.
I tried.
My whole goal
Figure 4 your feet down. Figure 4. Good. Cross face. Over there. Cross counter thighs. Good. Now, come with your elbow in your hand and push up. Good. Time. Switch partners. Last round. We need one new person to sit out. Okay. David said he'll sit out. Okay. When I say new person, I don't necessarily mean new jiu-jitsu. I just mean like a new person sitting out. Could be a vet. Could be a black belt. Shouldn't be a black belt. Shouldn't be just good.
Good to have me.
We got there, man. Thanks, coach. See the every day, which is good.
That position, I'm trying to do rubber grind on YouTube. Everything on YouTube don't work.
This is cross side. You just have that foot and also
if you're doing yeah, typically you're getting this side, unless you're going for a heel hook on this side.
and I think it's because
Yeah. Well, you gotta have one more connection. You gotta. So this is get in the honey. They're heavier and honey here, because now you got like a new trap. When you had this on the outside, you got nothing. You start to. So if you start to apply it, and you're gonna turn this one right. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna see how you're not. Maybe and you can't chase me because you don't follow. So this side, if you throw into this, kick his leg.
keep on rotating, guys. Keep on going. Keep on going.
Look where it's at also.
Now arm behind the calf.
You want to get real nice and
He spun out of it.
This is just straight ankle or heel hook. But again, put this, get tight, get that knee. I want to capture this knee.
You really don't have a whole lot. You got to put your right foot out.
Because
the right foot.
if you got this right up here,
Like mine.
I'm coming this way.
Sneak it behind
I'm trying to leg all the way around, and I'm holding
That's
this
called honey
knee
hole.
so that you don't go belly down. I just have to
Your left foot should have you behind that leg also.
My thing is, I'll just
Now that's called honey hole.
I'll go traditional. You're gonna defend it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna hook this on the inside. Putting this on the top. and then I'll hit it here.
You cannot E-bar from there.
Or
Which
if you start
put his
to
toes in your armpits
run,
on top of this foot with your
I'm
arm.
gonna,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
like
just
that.
go belly down.
Now bring your elbow behind
And
your
it's
heel.
once you're in this
Elbow
position,
is behind you. Come up to your hip bone.
you've lost it so bad. Someone has that, and you're stuck. As soon as you feel it, you're not rolling through or whatever, tap, because you're gonna. If someone just drops their hips, grasp your ankle.
Yeah. Now this hand is a good cable grip. Yep. And actually go palm down, flip your hands. Good. Now what you're doing here, you would bring to the outside of this hand and force it out. That is called the inside heel. It's one of the most famous that you really I'm a white water exactly what that's at. We're gonna reset position.
Cody, I'm holding the torque for you, brother.
I know. You get back and I go out.
That's right. I got the torque.
Switch sides. Yep. That's building that ramp.
So I'm trying to get this weight down.
Pop in.
Still on
This side. Build that ramp on the other side. Do it again.
I don't know.
Yeah. This is a good drill to do with someone because you're both working. Here's how I transition in getting it. Here's how you transition into defending it. And as soon as you feel that, you switch to the other side. So then it just turns into a race. I know you're going to be going
I'm
for that.
231 now.
I gotta keep
38. I was plateauing.
I can't let you go to that ramp. So I gotta really cut that angle. Get this leg out of the way. Get it back out.
Yeah. I got Max up here.
Yeah, there you go.
Line it up.
Yeah.
Good seeing you, my friend.
You know black belt. Oh, you didn't get more. I think you did for some reason. Who won? That's Rob. Rob, that's black belt. I'm sorry.
Not to rub it in.
Not to rub it in. You are this close.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you are this close. Alright guys, who hit the move of the day today? I saw a lot of people hit it. I saw a lot of people hit the move of the day. Who tried it and just didn't hit it? What went wrong? Someone tell me what went wrong.
They extended their body when I tried to get up and sprawl, but I might have tried to sprawl too early. That's my suspicion. Because I shouldn't have lost balance like
Can you show me on somebody?
Yeah, Justin, if you don't mind. So Justin, because I think it was just one of our roles, you got up and you did that thing, and I tried to come up, but then he extended his body and I was trying to sprawl, and then he ended up on top of it.
So your left arm should be posted on the mat, and that should prevent that.
Okay.
If you have, so let's do it again. Yeah, there's no reason that you should fall back down unless you don't have that post.
So I
Figure 4, is that left elbow? And you should not, and I saw a couple of people do this, where after they post this elbow, they then remove that post to grab the back with both hands. Don't do that. Your goal is to come up on top. That elbow, that hand is posted until you're on top. So Justin, go on, continue. David, come on up.
That's why.
Now keep on going. Now, very good. Yep.
Oh.
But before you backstep, before you unlace your legs, punch that hand in.
Yes, sir.
Yep. A good question. Who else has a reason why they didn't hit it when you talk through it?
I have a bad habit of turning towards their legs
Yeah.
instead of like coming up towards them like up the post.
Let's see it. Give somebody.
So we did that.
And I turn.
Yeah, very good point.
Turning
So you're used to like spinning out of a probably honey hole is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But go and do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, you should not be going belly down. Remember, your goal is to come up on top of him. So no, yeah, see, that's what you're doing. So your right hand should be going to the cross face, and your left elbow should be on the mat.
Right.
So do it correctly.
Yeah.
Cross face. Where's that cross face? Yep. Get that cross face sooner. Okay. Let's do it again. Once you get that cross face or that far side underhook a little bit sooner. Boom. That is it. Keep on going. Finish it. Go fully belly down. Start your sprawl. Punch the mat with the left hand. Keep the punch there. Drive in. Good. That's it. Alright guys, any other questions or anything about today?
Just one in regard to grabbing that crawl space earlier.
Yeah.
My insecurity was why I feel like a factor as to why I sacrificed that elbow on the mat was that I felt like I couldn't reach his neck, so I would use the other arm to sacrifice
Then get the
to bring it in.
bicep.
Huh?
Then get the bicep.
Oh, that's right.
So we'll demonstrate. Ryan will demonstrate with Gideon. So Gideon's going to be on top. Ryan's going to catch the bicep when he comes up this time since he's not going to be able to get the cross face with the collar tie.
Right.
So see how he's grabbing the bicep?
Okay.
So if you can't reach, you've got that instead.
Okay. Focus on one thing.
Good. Thanks guys, appreciate it.
Thanks, fellas.
Alright y'all. 7 o'clock, let's get out of here, come back tomorrow for an open mat. Have a good one. If you didn't roll, you don't get hugs. Tom, I love you, man, but don't touch me. Kelly, so we gotta slap hands at the end.
Okay. Good seeing you, my brother. Good to meet you. Good seeing you again. Thank you for your help. Yeah, Justin, appreciate you. Good seeing you. I owe you one.